Want to welcome back to Neurodiverse and Restless S. I'm your host, John Arroyo. And boy, I am so hyped. Guys, I've been currently watching AAA the best I can to try to catch up. But AAA is so good, and I'm so happy that they're doing Triplemania live for everyone to see around the world. And we're getting a little mix of WWE involved due to the new partnership. It's really cool. And I'm going to break down the match card, who I think is going to win, and who I think you guys should look into if you're going into AAA. Because lately I've been watching AAA, and it's a lot of good people. Like, we saw some people at Worlds Collide, but AAA have some amazing people. And I'm going to talk about them during the match because, like, I don't really get to talk about Lucha. So you guys are going to hear me geek out about Lucha. So be prepared, because boy, I have a lot to say. Lucha is one of my favorite things. I love wrestling, but Lucha have a special place in my heart. Me, soy Latino, so like Lucha is everything. So I cannot wait. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start with La Reinas de Reinas Championship, the Women's AAA Championship. So we have Flammer, Faby Apache versus Natalya. And this is a very interesting match because I'm going to say it. Flammer is one of the best women in AAA. If you see her matches, go watch a couple of her matches. Her and her faction, La Toxicas. Yes, like Flammer has a faction with 200 girls. They're called La Toxicas. They're a really good faction. I can't wait to see more of them because I've been watching Flammer and her group kind of demolish the women's division. They're really good. Faby Apache is really good. She's really good. And having Natalya as like the submission technician with Baccia really strong hidden strikes for Flammer high flying, we're going to get a really diverse group match with all women. But my pick is Flammer because I feel like her girls will maybe get involved. La Toxica is going to maybe help Flammer retain. Or I can see Faby Apache picking up the win. But Natalya, I do not see Natalya picking up the AAA title yet. Because I feel like if they're going to have a WWE superstar take the AAA title, it's going to be Lola Vice. Not now, but if they're going to have like a woman from WWE take the title from AAA La Reinas, I feel like Lola Vice is the best pick because Lola Vice has been in AAA the last couple of times and she's been killing it against people like Flammer and La Toxicas and like Honor Woman. So I can see Lola Vice most likely taking the title off of Flammer. So I'm saying Flammer is my pick. And down the line, we're going to get Flammer versus Lola Vice for La Reina's Championship. And then, boy, we're getting this match and I'm hyped. So we got El Nino de Dr. Wagner Jr. and La Mezca. La Mezca is so good, guys. This guy is dominant. He's such a good wrestler. He's so dominant. The last couple AAA events I watched, La Mezca he's a beast. But I feel like Dr. Wagner, he's been really doing a lot, not just in AAA, but in a lot of different promotions. He's been working. And I feel like it's maybe Dr. Wagner's moment, and I feel like this can be the big win at AAA for the Latin American Championship. And I feel like this is a good underdog story. We're pretty much getting Goliath versus the Giant, and Dr. Wagner is Goliath. He needs to take on the monster. So most likely Dr. Wagner Jr. will persevere La Mezca. And it's going to be like that really good like drama of can Dr. Wagner beat La Mezca? I feel like multiple times in the match, La Mezca is going to nearly get the win. But I feel like Dr. Wagner Jr. is going to pick up the AAA Latin American Championship for that great storyline. And I feel like both men are really good. I would say watch both men because La Mezca, I'm sorry if I geek it out, but La Mezca, his matches is just one of a kind. Okay, like his match when they did the AAA TNA and WWE, like his match when he was against Moose and Joe Hendry and some other people like that. I'm sorry if I'm geeking out, but that guy is so good. He's such a powerhouse. He's so dominant. I'm sorry if I'm geeking out, but do you see what I mean? Like, I love Lucha. So now on to the next match. And then we get one of the matches I'm so hyped for. We get Los Garzas, Alberto and Angel versus Pagano and Psycho Clown in a street fight. And boy, if you guys did not watch the last AAA event, La Gurzas, the Rascals, Clown, Bango, and that crazy multi-man tag, I'm letting you know now, Bango and Psycho Clown are so good as a tag team. Like the way they wrestle, I can't explain it, but they're just the aura and the hypeness. They just bring like this intensity. With La Gurzas, with the lucha history background of their family being a part of the lucha history, and they actually won the titles. I feel like La Garza is going to keep the titles only because I feel like something big is going to happen with the AAA World Tag Team Championships because we saw a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, La Garza's defended against Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana. So I feel like most likely after AAA, La Garza's is going to defend the titles, and then we're going to see Bango and Psycho Clown more on SmackDown. I feel like we're going to start seeing some AAA stars go to Raw and SmackDown a bit, and I feel like this is the first way to do it. You have La Garza's retain the title, and we have some AAA tag teams going to SmackDown to face the Gurzas, and then they also go on AAA weekly show, so it kind of builds up both. It's really good, but I'm not surprised if Psycho Clown and Bango puts Roberto and Angel through a couple tables and beat the hell out of them. But I feel like we're gonna get Santos is gonna maybe help steal the win. That's why I feel like La Garza is gonna win, because we're gonna get an interference from Santos. How the hell are you gonna have Los Gurzas but not Santos Escobar join in at some point? So most likely, my pick is La Gurzas with the help of Santos Escobar. Then the second to last match, we have a mixed trio match, and boy, this is a fun match, okay? So we get Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez with Roxanne Perez by ringside versus Mr. Iguana, and Nino Hamburguesa, and Lola Vice. I'm going to say now, the tag team of Lola Vice, Hamburguesa, and Mr. Iguana seems kind of weird, but at the same time, this match is going to be fun. If you guys know the Judgment Day, but if you ever watch one of Mr. Iguana matches, he is pure gold. He can wrestle, but he's so comedic. Hamburguesa is really good too, like his offense. They're going to bring like the crazy kookiness in the wrestling, and we're going to see Lola Vice bring that intensity against them. But my pick is Mr. Iguana, Hamburguesa, and Lola Vice, only because of the main event, because I feel like Dominik Mysterio is going to win the main event, and to have Judgment Day win both matches, they could do that, but I feel like most likely they wouldn't, because that kind of like not squashes, but that kind of like, it's Triplemania. I feel like most of the luchadors should win Triplemania, and I'm going to talk about why I feel like they lose, but they're going to interfere in the main event, and I will talk about that right now. And boy, don't we have a star-studded, like crazy main event. So we have the AAA Mega Championship with El Nino de Vecchio. We saw him at Worlds Collide. I saw him against Roberto Del Rio. El Vecchio, he is one of a kind. His match against Chad Gable is, in my contenders, the best match of the year. One of the best matches. Him versus Chad Gable. El Nino de Vecchio versus Chad Gable is one of the best matches of the year. If you didn't watch it, go watch Worlds Collide. That match is so good. And I'm going to say that's match of the year contender. Like, that match was so good. 5 out of 5 stars. You could have kept my eyes off of it. Versus Dominik Mysterio versus Dragon Lee and versus El Americano. It's big stars for the main title in AAA. But I feel like Vikingo is going to get beat by Dominik because of the interference of Judgment Day. Not just that. I feel like we're going to get really good match. I feel like it's going to be a lucha showdown. We're going to get multiple high-flying spots, OMG moments. We have Velko. We have Dominik. We have Dragon Lee. Three of the best luchadors of this modern era going at it. And then you add Americano to the mix, a little bit of comedy. This is going to be a killer match. This is going to be the match to watch. But I feel like maybe Americano is going to try to bring out some of his guys. And then, come on, Dragon Lee have LWO. So, like, we're going to get a spot, most likely, of everyone fighting on the outside and then multiple dives. I can see that happening. I can see some type of altercation, but I can see Dominik Mysterio kind of picking up the win. Maybe not clean 100%. I feel like he's going to maybe pull a Eddie Guerrero, like what he did at SummerSlam. He's going to cheat his way. But I feel like at the end of the day, Dominik Mysterio would be Mega AAA champion, because imagine the headlines. Dominik Mysterio, AAA Mega champion. Dominik Mysterio, the king of lucha. The storyline they can build off of it. It helps both promotions, because AAA will have Dominik Mysterio. We have a lot of AAA stars going to Raw to face Dominik, vice versa. We get maybe some pay-per-view matches as well, like live event, like premium live events, and also some AAA pay-per-views from it as well. So we get multiple events going back and forth with the AAA title. And it's good, especially if WWE is pushing AAA, because they have that deal to kind of make it like a developmental, or kind of make it like second to WWE. Like they have that deal to work with them. So I feel like it would be good, because then it helps people who don't watch AAA get into AAA, having Dominik as a champion. And then like every once in a while we introduce more luchadors, kind of like, okay, little by little we're going to introduce lucha, but the way we're going to do it was with Dominik Mysterio. I think that'd be really cool. And sorry if I'm geeking out and talking too much, but it's going to be killer. And I have to say it, like Dragon Lee is so good in the ring. Like he's underrated. El Nino Vecon, he's one of the best luchadors of this modern era as well. So having three of the best luchadors and having Americano add to the mix just for comedy is so good. And that's pretty much my predictions, and I cannot wait. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like we're going to get some backstage vignettes. I feel like we're going to get some teasers of stuff. I feel like we're going to see some surprise appearances backstage, or we're going to get some backstage vignettes or some promos. But I feel like this is just the beginning of a bigger cross promotion, especially because AAA last time did some WWE superstars, some TNA superstars. So I feel like with Triplemania, just keep your eye out, because you could maybe see a couple people kind of show up near and there, maybe in the crowd, maybe backstage. You never know. But I'm just saying Triplemania is going to be the start of the Lucha takeover, not just in South America, but mainstream. I think we're going to see a lot more Lucha after this Triplemania. And I cannot wait. I'm a huge fan of Lucha, and this is just going to be crazy and just a moment to live for. And then, guys, we have, like, literally this week is so stacked. Like, we have TNA Emergence the day before Triplemania. We have Triplemania. And then next week, we have Clash of Paris. Like, guys, as a wrestling fan, we're eating good, and I love it. And I just want to say, like, I love doing these reviews, but I love not just WWE. I love different promotions as well. So I can't wait to do more AAA. This is something I've been wanting to work on, so I cannot wait to do my review on AAA. It's going to be my first review of a AAA show, like completely AAA show, and I cannot wait. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I cannot wait. Let's go see some Lucha, because guys, this weekend, we're going to have a Lucha night. So let's have some fun.